Hi everyone. So I just have come on here to weigh in on the whole hijab is a journey discussion. And I have to say that I agree with Ayman Akhi that hijab is not a journey. But before you all come for me, let me explain why. Okay. To say that something is a journey, right, you have to agree or assume that there is a destination in mind, right? You don't start a journey unless you're going somewhere and you have that destination in mind and you're taking steps to get from A to B, right? A being not wearing hijab or wearing hijab imperfectly, and B, the destination being wearing hijab, like starting to wear it or wearing it better. Now, what if you have no intention of going there? What if you have no intention of either changing the way you wear hijab or you have no intention of ever wearing it? Then what? Because there are plenty of women, Muslim women, who absolutely are at peace with their current hijabless state. Like myself, there are many, many women like myself who don't wear hijab and have absolutely no intention of ever wearing it, either because they've tried it in the past, like me, realized it wasn't for them, and I'm like totally fine with never going back there again. And I have made my peace with that. In fact, I am not just, it's not a compromise. It's not like, oh, I just have to accept that I'll never be the kind of person that has the strength of character to wear it. No, it's got nothing to do with that. Because there are lots of women who have done the research, who have gone back to the Quran, who have engaged with scholars, and who have really in-depth studied the Quran and Hadith and scholarly opinions on hijab, and have come to the conclusion that hijab is not mandatory. And that is my position. And there are plenty of other Muslims across the world that don't wear hijab, don't want to wear hijab, and don't feel like they are lesser Muslim because of it. So there's this idea that, I mean, I used to get this all the time, like, one day you'll become a practicing Muslim. One day when you're on the deen, inshallah, you'll get there. Get where? Get where? Where do you think you are that I'm not? What makes you think I'm behind and you're ahead? It's ridiculous. It's this idea that, we're all kind of like in a race. The idea of like hijab being a journey automatically puts it in this linear progression perspective where some people are ahead and some people are behind and some people are going faster and some people are going slower. And it's like, what is this? Like, that is not how spiritual life works. Okay. There is no forward, backwards, ahead, behind, above, below, nothing. Okay. We are all individuals with our own specific relationship with God, with Allah, with the Quran, with our own souls. It's got nothing to do with anybody else, and it is not a competition, and it's not a race. And calling it a journey just makes it seem that someone is judging where we are on that journey. Like, how do you know where you are? How does anyone else know where they are? It's crazy. Like, to me, it makes absolutely no sense. So yeah, I agree. Hijab is not a journey unless women who themselves perceive it to be a journey for them. And there are, I have to say that, of course, there are women who do see hijab as a journey. There are women who are on their own particular journey with hijab, right? So there are women who want to wear it differently more, better, whatever in the future. There are women who aren't wearing it, but deep down really feel like they should and really, really want to at some point in their life. Like I was one of those, right? So I used to not wear hijab, but felt like I should and really, really, really wanted to. And I did start wearing it after I got married. And it was not for me. I wore it for just over a year. And one day I'm going to tell that whole story. But for now, I just want to say that there are women for whom hijab is a journey, and there are women for whom hijab is not a journey, because we have decided that we're not interested in that destination. We're not interested in wearing hijab. So then it cannot be a journey because we haven't set foot on that journey. In order to go on a journey, you need to be wanting to go to that place. And if you're not, then you're not on the journey. You're actually quite happy where you are. Like, I'm staying where I am. I'm cool. I don't need to go on any journey. I'm fine. Spiritual life in general is a journey. Yeah. Your entire spiritual life. Yes, that is a journey. That is a journey back to God. But you can do that without it involving the hijab. The hijab is not a part of my spiritual journey. And I know for a fact that is not a part of many other Muslim women's spiritual journey. So by continuing to feed into this narrative that it's a journey, and it puts the onus on the woman having to take steps to get somewhere, that where she currently is not where she should be. She needs to be further along, right? So there's this idea that you are always moving towards being more hijabi, okay? And I really, really hate the assumption that if you're not wearing hijab, you know, they add that word yet on the end, like, oh, you're not wearing hijab yet. Why add the yet? Can you believe for a second that a Muslim woman has autonomy, that she has agency, that she is capable of independent thought and reasoning and can come to her own conclusions about whether she wants to wear hijab or not ever in her life? And she's cool with that? And you can't handle that. So you have to add the whole, oh, you know, you don't wear hijab yet, but inshallah, no, don't make that decision for me. Don't add that on. Don't put that pressure on me. I don't want that. That's not for me. I can make that decision based on my understanding, my relationship with God, my research into the Quran. And I am perfectly happy with that. I don't need to go on any journey. I don't need to think that at some point in the future, when I'm a better Muslim, I will wear it. No. And if as Muslims if as a Muslim woman, you are on a hijab journey, that's fine. But please don't assume that non-hijabis are the same. We might not have that same destination in mind that you do. It's not a journey. It can be a journey, but it also very often isn't. And that's it. So yeah, that's my little bit for today. And I wanted to say, if you do want to go into a deep dive with a scholar who is really knowledgeable about hijab and exactly what the Quran says about it and the historical context and hadith and everything, like there's an amazing female scholar called Sitara Akram, and she has got videos on YouTube on this very topic, but she's also coming to do a guest lecture in the Rising Sisterhood, which is our online community for Muslim women who want to really understand from a non-patriarchal, non-misogynistic point of view what Allah actually says about women, what women's rights are, and just to basically untangle the patriarchy from Islam. Then we have Islamic feminist classes every month. We have women's circles. We have guest speakers and resources and practices to also help you heal holistically from all the trauma and the pain that patriarchal interpretations of religion have inflicted on women. And yeah, just a lovely community of like-minded women who are all on this path of awakening and reclaiming their female sovereignty. But it's more than just education. It's a movement. It's solidarity. It's sisterhood. So if you're interested in that, it is taking place on the 9th of April. And yeah, I'll put the links in the description. And this is a really new channel. I am just getting started with this. So like, I really appreciate every single person that engages and that supports this channel, because it means that we can get this liberating knowledge out to more women. And so thank you in advance. Subscribe, like, comment, blah, blah, all of that. Yeah, check out all the links that I've put in the description, because there's like some free resources. There's an Islamic feminist beginner's guide. Yeah, just other cool stuff. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.